Anthony Davis grew from 6 foot to 6'8" in a single year. But not only did he grow size-wise, but also personally and as a basketball player. What started as a scared undersized point guard developed into one of the most dominant center/power forwards in the entire NBA. AD's rise is one to be aware of, because he started with humble beginnings and quickly rose to the top. So today we want to discover the rise of the Unibrow. And what better place to start than his childhood? AD was born on the 11th of March 1993 in Chicago. He grew up in the Englewood neighborhood on the south side, where crime and drug dealing was a regular thing. Davis attended Perspectives Charter School, a school which had a strong academic reputation but only few athletic successes. They didn't even have a real gym, so Davis middle school basketball teams practiced at the nearby Second Presbyterian Church. They'd roll out a portable rim for pickup games and cover the back of it with enough rocks to withstand a dunk from the only student who could manage one. In junior high school, he was known as the little guy who would shoot threes from the corner. He ended his freshman year at a height of 6 foot and 0 inches. Now guess at which height AD started his junior season. Davis began his junior basketball season at 6 foot 8 inches. This type of growth is insane. He said that he felt fortunate to have such a rapid growth spurt without any knee pains. So now, at this new height, he was able to play the center position, but still had the skills of a point guard. His coaches pushed him extra hard, since they knew that Davis had so much talent in him. One of his coaches, Warren Mack, said, "I think he can be greater than he is, but you have to push him." Physically, Davis had the body of an NBA player, but in his mind he was still the 6 foot guy, preferring taking corner threes over dominating the whole court. He had no ego, but thanks to his coaches, AD got better at taking a larger role on the court. He grabbed more rebounds, took the ball more often, and backed down fewer times. Oh, and he also subscribed to his YouTube channel, so maybe you should do the same. But now let's get back.
Anthony Davis.
For his college career, Davis played for the Kentucky Wildcats, where he would lead his team to the national championship, winning the NCAA tournament's most outstanding player and other major honors along the way. According to the Chicago Tribune, he averaged a remarkable 32 points, 18 rebounds, 7 blocks and 4 assists. That's insane. Oh, and he set a record for the most blocks recorded in one season. So now that Davis was ranked as the #1 player in his country and seemed like a promising prospect, it goes on with his NBA career, right? Well, there's one more thing. AD was selected for the USA men's basketball team for the 2012 Olympics, making him the first non-NBA player to represent them at the Olympics since 2004. Then he declared for the 2012 NBA draft.
Game. Davis with the three. And one!
On June 28, 2012, the New Orleans Hornets selected David as the first overall pick. And doing what a first draft pick does, AD recorded some decent numbers. In his rookie season, he averaged 13.5 points and 8.2 rebounds. Furthermore, he made the all-rookie first team and finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting next to Damian Lillard. But most importantly, Davis hit his first game winner. On March 20, he tipped in the game-winning basket over Kevin Garnett against the Boston Celtics with 0.3 seconds remaining.
Gordon at the buzzer. Tipped home, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis followed it beautifully.
After the 2012-2013 season, Davis donated $65,000 toward the construction of a basketball court at his alma mater, Perspectives Charter School. Moreover, the Hornets renamed themselves the Pelicans. With the Pelicans, AD developed into one of the league's best big men and overall players. He picked up many individual accolades on the way. For example, on February 22, 2016, Davis scored 59 points against the Pistons. That year, he was averaging 28 points and 11.8 rebounds. He also picked up many All-Star appearances and became the most important piece to the Pelicans roster. But there was one thing that Anthony Davis didn't have: playoff success. The Pelicans could not get past the second round of the playoffs due to poor front office moves by the team. On January 28, 2019, Davis informed the Pelicans that he would not sign a contract extension in the coming offseason and requested a trade. He was eligible to become a free agent in the summer of 2020. A day later, the NBA fined him $50,000 for making his request public. 𝙤𝙤 was available to play, but the Pelicans said they would hold him out until after the league trade deadline on February 7. After the deadline passed without a trade, the team announced that Davis would play the rest of the season. They faced potential fines by the league if they held him out. Finally, 𝙬 played some more games in a Pelicans uniform until things changed.
Close to a 5-second count. The buzzer for the win, and the Pelicans defeat the Thunder.
In July 2019, the Pelicans traded Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round draft picks. On his debut with the Lakers, 𝙤𝙤 recorded 25 points, 10 rebounds and 5 assists. He immediately adapted to their roster and playstyle, but the most important part was not his individual performance, but the synergy he showed with another player from the Lakers, because Davis joined forces with LeBron James. The two instantly formed a dynamic duo, from classic pick and rolls to astounding alley-oops to double defensive prowess. These two fitted together perfectly. LeBron and Anthony Davis became one of the best duos in NBA history.
3-on-1, Davis, lob, LeBron! Completely different player tonight. Lob, Davis!
However, in January 2020, Davis declined the Lakers' offer of a 4-year, $146 million max extension, opting to enter free agency, where he could earn a 5-year, $202 million max contract in the upcoming summer. But his view changed after he got to see the one thing that was missing with the Pelicans: playoff success. The Lakers finished with a 52-19 record and claimed the first seed in the Western Conference. The team seemed like a true contender, and this proved to be right, since the Lakers defeated the 𝙬𝙬blazers, the Rockets and the Nuggets to reach the NBA Finals. There they had to face the Miami Heat. And finally, with LeBron's and 𝙤𝙤's dominance, nothing was able to stop them, and the Lakers won the series in 6 games. Furthermore, Davis became the first player to win an NCAA title, an Olympic gold medal, a FIBA World Cup gold medal, and an NBA title.
The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17.
At the end of the year, Davis re-signed with the Lakers and remains with the team up until today. Right now, as I'm recording this video, 𝙤𝙤 is 30 years old and therefore is still able to perform at the highest level. Do you think he will get another title with the Lakers? Or maybe with another team? Write a comment if you like. But now I'd like to shift the focus to Anthony Davis's life off the court, since we don't know much about it yet. So let's start with his most iconic symbol, the unibrow. Davis is known for his eyebrow and had to endure many jokes and memes that were created out of this bushy line of hair. But he takes it easy. It never bothered him and he embraces it. In fact, 𝙤𝙤 even trademarked his brow by claiming the phrases "raise the brow" and "fear the brow." Therefore, he even makes money off of it.
Rejected by Anthony Davis. Crowd is chanting MVP, 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 MVP.
Talking about money, Davis has an estimated net worth of about $100 million. Most of it comes from his Lakers contract, which pays him $35 million each year, but also his deal with Nike and his feature in the film Space Jam 2. This made him the 29th highest paid athlete in the world in 2022, according to Forbes. But what about 𝙤𝙤's family? Anthony Davis was born to Anthony Davis Sr. and Irena Davis. His father was an athletic director in his elementary school. He has a twin sister, Antoinette, and an older sister, 𝙤𝙤, who played basketball at Delhi College. He has a girlfriend, Marlon P., with whom he has a daughter, Nala Davis. But overall, Davis prefers some privacy, as he doesn't talk much about them and does not have any photos on social media with his daughter or girlfriend. In conclusion, it's possible to say that Anthony Davis has a typical rags to riches story. He started with humble beginnings and developed into an NBA legend. But what I like the most about him is his development and growth. Not only did he experience an insane growth physically, but also personally. In the beginning, he had the mentality of a role player and was scared to take a larger role. But because he overcame this fear and stepped into bigger shoes, he is able to dominate in the highest league of basketball. But sometimes players don't dominate stats-wise, but verbally. There are NBA players who talk trash to everyone and just can't seem to shut their mouth. Sometimes it goes right, and sometimes it backfires horribly. So check out this video about the best and worst trash talkers in NBA history. Just click on the screen because this video is over. What are you waiting for? I'll see you there.